Well, meanwhile, thousands of protesters gathered on the streets of the French city of Hendaye to protest against the G7 summit. Organizers claim that people from over 50 associations and leagues participated in the protest. The demonstrators said that the G7 is no longer qualified to represent the current world and there is a need for alternative plans. The protest was meant to attract attention to the contribution of the world's most developed economies to growing inequality. The protest also highlighted the difference between the leaders' promises and their actions.
Eh bien, on est là tous depuis 3 jours maintenant pour revendiquer qu'un autre monde est possible et qu'au-delà de celui que veulent nous imposer les 7 plus grandes puissances du monde, il y a des alternatives possibles.
Le G7 réunit les principaux responsables de la crise sociale et de la crise climatique. Voilà. Et il ne faut rien pour changer les choses. Au contraire, il continue à l'aggraver. Donc nous, on est là pour dire non à ce système, à la poursuite de ce système et pour engager une vraie transition sociale et écologique.
Anti-globalization and climate activists teamed up with Yellow Vest protesters to protest against G7 meeting. Protests claim that the world leaders do not want to fulfill their promises. The divide between the rich and the poor is growing due to lack of action. Police officials said that 9,000 protesters had turned up for demonstrations, while march organizers claim the number was over 15,000. More than 13,000 police officers were deployed to guard the summit site in Biarritz. 4 police officers were likely wounded after the protesters fired a homemade mortar. 17 protesters have been arrested for hiding their faces. The spouses of the world leaders have been sharing light-hearted moments in a French village. Led by France's First Lady, Macron's, in fact, the women visited a Basque village famous for its peppers. Those in attendance included U.S. First Lady Melania Trump and Japanese Prime Minister's wife, Aki Abe. The spouses of the Chilean and Australian leaders also accompanied the party. The group also visited shops and tasted locally made sangria.
Manon.
Oui. C'est bon? Ok. C'est un moment.
Manon.
Oui. On y va.